In today's video, we'll be looking at the Type 16 prototype, and in the meantime, before we get started, here's a cinematic, and I hope you enjoy. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little cinematic. As always, let me know if you guys like those or not. Thank you to the Stranger 1088 for suggesting this video on the Type 16s. He did mention either variants, and I decided to go with the Type 16 prototype as it's probably my favorite variant of all three. So I have played quite like a few hundred games in the Type 16 FPS, and I think just under 100 games in this version, but I do enjoy this version a little bit better. So first off, we're going to deal with this guy over here, and then we'll try and kind of move up a little bit here, kind of wanting to put just pressure on this main front so we can hopefully control this alleyway. We'll put a shot into this PTL-02 over here, and then I'm going to just kind of sneak in right here. And I'm pretty much just going to kind of hold this corner if I can, at least as long as I can. I don't know if the PTL-02 is going to try and push the corner or if anybody else is going to come around. Now, one thing to note is I did just kind of like put myself in a corner here, so if anybody does come around that corner, there is not really much I can do about it, at least for getting away. Like, I can pop smoke and try to get away, but I'm pretty fair well cornered right there. We're going to try and poke out, see if we can't get any shots on anybody else, because it doesn't really seem like anybody else is coming up. We're just kind of waiting. I know we knocked the wheels off that PTL-02, so we're going to just kind of wait and see if he starts moving. He sounds like he starts moving. We'll see if he pokes out or not. He pops smoke, so it's a good sign he's probably still damaged at least. So we're going to just kind of take our chances here, see if we can't see him at all. Not getting any hits on him. When we see somebody else over here, take care of this leopard. I still hear his engine in there, but I can't remember if his gun is working or not, so I'm not really wanting to push him, as I'm worried he'll get the shot on me. I see another person there, AMX 30 DCA. He pops smoke again. So we're just going to kind of push up here a little bit. He's marked, and we'll wait, find him. There he is. Get hit, which is kind of unfortunate, but we take his engine out. We try to 50 cal him. Pull up a little bit more, try 50 cal again. 50 cal ends up working, so I did see a Rocaton go across on the other side, it looks like. But we're going to move over here to the left just because I hear an engine, and there's a IFE over here. Get rid of him. ZBDO4A, very dangerous opponent. So we're going to move up here. I'm kind of wanting to get into this little dip up here so I can create a crossfire on either side. The only thing that does worry me is if anybody's on the left-hand side, I probably won't notice them very quickly. I do hear another engine in front of me. I'm not sure what it is yet. But we're just going to kind of pull into this little dip and see what we can't do here. So I'm wanting to scan behind me just to make sure there's no immediate threats, and then now that I know that nobody's there, at least right now, then I can try and work on this tank that's in front of me. Still don't know what it is yet. It looks like a leopard from what I can tell, so We'll deal with this leopard here. See if we can't get a breach shot. Bad shot. We got loader, but we did make his turn his breach orange. It looks like. Seems like him or someone else was dropping artillery on us. So deal with that. Breach shot, and okay, we get taken out by a ZCC. Looks like he was behind us. This is actually our second life in the Type 16, but it's okay. We'll still do what we can. First life did not go as planned. Some of the strengths and weaknesses of the Type 16, like what I think about it. Overall, I actually really enjoy the Type 16 platform. Type 16 FPS, I believe, was actually one of my first top tier ground premiums that I bought myself, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I played it by itself a lot, which I do not recommend. So if you do decide to buy the Type 16 FPS, make sure you buy it and the Type 74G together, so you at least have a 2-vehicle lineup, if nothing else, if you do decide to do that. The other thing too is the Type 16P and the Type 16 FPS and Type 16 all play pretty much exactly the same. There's little to no difference between them. They all run the same. Everything's the same, except the Type 16 and Type 16 FPS do have slightly more armor, and I believe the standard Type 16 has a better round. Looks like 2 guys in their spawn. We'll see if we can't do anything about that. Just barely miss a shot from the warrior. I know there's at least one guy to the right, and we'll try and take care of this guy here. Get rid of him. And then we're trying to keep an eye on the right, because I don't want those guys to sneak out, because I notice we have some guys down south, but not too many, so we're just going to kind of wait here. Sergeant York pokes out, makes a mistake. We take care of him, and then we're just going to kind of stay here for a minute. Yeah, the Type 16 FPS and the Type 16 Proto pretty much all play the exact same, both at 9.3, and I love them both pretty much just about the same. I personally like the look of the Type 16 prototype, so that's why I'm playing it in this video and not the FPS. I can do a video later on with the FPS if you guys would like, but really they play the exact same. And if you guys are wondering if the Type 16 FPS is a good vehicle to buy, I honestly 100% recommend it. I love it. It is such a good vehicle. Do I condone spending the money? No, but I do think it is a great vehicle if you're already considering picking something up or picking that vehicle up. If you can, wait until one of the sales so you get at least 50% off. Otherwise, both these vehicles are great. The Japanese 9.3 lineup is actually probably one of my most favorite lineups in the game currently, especially at 9.3. It's at least probably one of my favorite 9.3 lineups. I think the only one that would come close to it is probably the Russian 9.3 lineup with the BMD 4M. I just think that thing is really fun. But with this lineup, once you grind up the tech tree a bit, you'll get the Type 16P, the Type 16 FPS. You can run the Type 74s in the lineup, and you can also run the Type 89 and Type 93. So you have a very solid lineup for 9.3 in Japan. I think these vehicles are just really fun. They have a really high top speed. They carry a 105, and they get a DM23 as their main round with a fairly decent amount of pen. So it's like, what else could you want? And honestly, I would probably take the Type 16s over something like a Wolfpack. I do like the Wolfpack, and I think it has its place. Both of them do have pretty lackluster gun depression. Granted, I know they're both at 2 different BRs, but like this, you can see the gun depression it'll get you sometimes. So do be aware. You have very bad gun depression. You do have good speed, and you do have good reverse speed, so use that to your advantage. Your turret rotation speed is pretty good, and your gun caliber is good. It is nice to have a turret mounted 50 cal. It is actually quite convenient, as you can see here. Pilot snipe this H1. Get rid of this card. And your survivability is fairly good. I mean, obviously you're a light tank. You're not going to survive everything, but for what it is, it survives a lot. The other reason why I like the prototype over the FPS and everything is just because of this cool camo. I got this during the Twitch drops a few years ago, I believe. I actually got it long before I had any of the even started the Japanese tech tree, and I'd ground to the Type 16P just to be able to use this camouflage. So yeah, that's why I run it, in case anybody's wondering. It is, yeah, I think it's cool. The purple kind of throws me off, but it's okay, because it's a Twitch drop camo, so. But we're going to move over kind of towards our spawn. I know this Gepard is going around the back, so we'll see if we can deal with him. Comes around. We get kind of a bad shot, honestly, between his vertical SCS electronic equipment and commander. And our 50 cal is taken out, unfortunately, so we can't really do anything to him. So we'll kind of wait here. I do hear someone on our left, which is not good. I cannot tell what it is, but we'll see in just a moment. See if he pokes over the corner. It looks like a T95E1. See what he's gonna do. Gonna hopefully get a nice shot into it. Okay, well, he has a gun. And so next map is this winter map. I don't actually know how to pronounce this, but it's this. Usually what I like to do for this map is I like to go to the spot that is just to the right of B, where you can kind of sit on that little hill. And especially in this winter map layout, the spawns are really screwed. So as you can see, they're already getting fired on now. They're spawning. We literally just started. So we'll throw a random shot over here. Don't hit anything, but we at least took our chances. So we're going to move up here, try and get to the right side of B here, and it should give us direct spots. Direct line of sight pretty much almost into their spawn, I believe. So it should help us get a few early kills. See if we can't hit this guy here. Looks like an XM. Bad shot, but we took out a driver, so he's not going anywhere. We wait on our reload. The reload is pretty long. I want to say it's like a 7-second reload. Yeah, it is pretty long. I do not have a maxed out crew on this. I believe max, it can get down pretty far. We'll take out a Sturm, and as you can see, there are quite a few people here. Not too crazy. Looks like a T80 right here. We'll see if we can't put a shot or two into him. Look out his gunner. That sucks. I saw the Strela, but looks like somebody got him already. We can't hit another shot for this guy. Inner breach. I see this guy here. I don't know. I didn't see him at first, but we'll get rid of him. This T80 is still sitting here. I think he might actually be AFK now that I think about it. Bad shot into the cheek doesn't do really anything, but I think we can't hit him again. Still nothing. So it looks like we have a bunch of guys spotted here. Like a lot of people. Terrible shot there. We'll pull down, kind of reload for a sec. Try and get this 435. He sees us. He misses his shot, thankfully. This is probably a dumb idea to keep poking out, but we're getting low on ammo, so I'm kind of feeling a little reckless because I don't really care if I die, honestly, in this moment. And it does look like two people have us ranged. There's some like KPCs over here. Get a shot into him, only hit the track, unfortunately. Let's see if we can hit this guy here. Get a good shot on him. There's a lot of people firing at us. So I see his CSU here. I'm going to pre-range, see if I can't get a shot. That was bad. I literally pulled up into his fire. It's not a good idea, but oh well. KPZ is still alive. XM. So we get rid of him. Alright, 6 kills so far. The guys that are in the smoke, I have no idea where they went. I got hit by somebody. Not sure who I got hit by. Wait. Okay, we're good to go. There's still quite a few people here. I don't know. Who all knows? Whoa. So, overall, my thoughts on the vehicle. I quite thoroughly enjoy the Type 16 family, all in all. I do highly recommend it to anybody that is wanting to either grind Japan or is already partway through Japan or is even thinking about it. I would 100% recommend the Type 16s, and I do recommend the Type 16 FPS if you do decide to pick up a premium. If you guys enjoyed, I would love to hear your guys' feedback on everything, and please let me know what you guys thought, what you guys liked, what you didn't like, whether you like the cinematic or not, background music, whole 9 yards. And drop a comment below and let me know what you guys want to see next. I am loving the suggestions. If I have the vehicle, I will try and make a video on it. If I do not have the vehicle, I probably will not be able to make a video on it, of course. But as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Also, thank you guys for 500 subs. We just hit it last night, and I am super stoked. It's super exciting, and I appreciate all the support, all the love, all the support. Really couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you.